Hey chickadees! Happy Sunday. We're in here for Star Trek Fleet Command. There's a bit of an issue with the music right now. I hear it and you don't, so I may be able to get that added in. We may have to go sans music today, which is a horror for me. We'll see. But let's see what's going on. Monica Luke, how you doing? Monday for you, I believe, so sorry, but hope it's glad you're here with me. I need to get the music working. It does frustrate me, but let's see what we're dealing with. Besides some of the expected Star Trekkery. Very good. Second in that. Yeah, I made some what I believe subtle changes and improvements to my music streams, and I didn't come over here to where I figure my YouTube stuff different than my Twitch stuff, and it seems to not be taking it, and I'm just like trying to sort it out kind of on the quick, if able. How do you? So I'm just okay. Let me just try this real quick. Could be a mess, but you know, we'll see. Nah, it's one of those Stream Deck mess up things. We'll have to. Should have known it was gonna do something weird on me. Music's good too. So, all right, let's look. I'll have to check and see on the Twitch and everything. I will get it fixed, but it's not going to be a quick fix. And I guess we'll go from there. Sorry, just looking at. There's nothing like stream issues to really stream issues that were unexpected, technical audio or video issues, usually audio or lighting, to rather annoy the streamer, myself in particular. All right, let's look. So we have threat reduction. So again, kudos again to Scopely that we get to kill Swarm and get credit for that. I need Borg probes like so badly. Faction Hunt, God help me. I did all 3 of them yesterday, and I was saying that I probably wouldn't do that again during this whole time. Probably just do the feds. Since that's more what helps me with my current grind events. Getting closer to locking a billion with the Romulans, so thus the feds. So it's just Swarm, Anomalous, and Faction Hunt, and Threat. let's start with sorry, I'm losing my mind here, but get Tal out here. Okay, looks like we're coming off your very important away team mission. And Spock. Okay. Let's go do some of that. Send that off to the freebooter land. I'm gonna try one more thing, if this works. That did work. Let me find it. I got some music on the stream, yay! Sorry, that was really bugging me. That'll probably become redundant later after another reboot or something like that. Alright, I think I've got the audio at a good set for you. I'm just trying, let me know. Okay. And we know we'll need our jump around ship. That. I need to look and see if there's something to boost more. If I can boost my warp further for this in research. It's been so long since I did anything related to that. I feel like I may be missing it. So we're scrapping a ship. Oh, and where is it? We're building the USS Titan. I went ahead and cashed in my incursion winnings from yesterday, and was able to unlock the Titan because I had a little over 50 shards, and I was able to buy a little less than 50 shards, and now we're gonna have a Titan. We'll be unveiling that, I think today. So whoop whoop. So that's actually the best thing that's come from incursions for me. We'll also see if there's any. I don't think I have much left after I spent to get on the incursion. It would be cool. I'll eventually work on 7 of 9. Although, like I said, my server's only won twice in incursions ever. I don't know if we're gonna be repeating that. You can only get 29 shares from the store. Yeah, we won, and my alliance finished second in all of the stuff, every ALB, so I had a good bit of points. I was able to I could get over 50. Yeah, I guess I got 46, and I still had some left over, so yeah, you know. But there's some decent stuff in here that I could work on. I was close to unlocking her, but I went ahead. Oh no, it's showing that she's unlocked now. I must have just got some more shards. So, of course, I already had the Defiant and the Mantis, but if I didn't, that would be useful. Kind of nice that they added the Titan in there. I do like having these guys in here, although, like I said, if you're one of those servers like mine, which usually is a loser, it's hard to predict. I mean, my subspace relay has now been upgraded to like level 9 because we suck. So, it's going to be makes these really hard. I do think they need better matchmaking for the loser servers. Kind of like there's a Marvel Strike Force has a war thing, and it has matchmaking where it pits you against people who are somewhat comparable. Every once in a while you go up against somebody where you don't have a chance, but you generally are going to find some things that you can win. I think as we losing servers that are of similar comparability need to be paired up so that one of the losers wins. And then the loser of that one continues to stay in the loser bracket. The winner goes up to a winner bracket. They're probably going to lose, but they get a win every, I don't know, maybe it's every 3 times or something like that. I think that's important. And I don't think they've got into their matchmaking very much. I think they're kind of missing the point on that, personally. Let's look and make sure. Is there a disco research that I... Yeah, Warbrand, look at that. It's ready to go. Finally, I guess I cleared up so we could get... Is that base work range going from 45 to 70? My lord, that will be huge for me. Okay. All right, well, clearly I've sat on that for too long. Let's go. Let's go get that going, because I haven't even thought about. I was level locked for a long time, I think, on that, and you know, of course, I've gone up from 39 to 44, and not too long. But you kind of, when you kind of think of something as being level locked and beyond it, you kind of forget. At least I do. So let's get the Stella defenses care of and that thing going. Also not a spend event. We don't, you know, we don't have any spend. Last week when we had the spend event, which was, so this is an off week where we're not going to spend at all. So much research. Oh, let's get going. Be huge. We're discovery jumping. I got heaps of event story. I did get a lot. I did get a lot, and so it was good. I didn't tell them we're live. Thing. Also, a couple things to note. One is a side note, if you've been following some of the Twitch things, I'm also playing, usually only on the weekends when I have my longer streams, you know, because I usually stream for like 6 or so hours on Saturday and Sunday, as opposed to like a 2-3 hour stream in a weeknight. Playing some of that Lord of the Rings Heroes, new Hero Collector game that's based on Lord of the Rings. Having some fun with that. Some people are connecting with me offline and all that, and we're doing some of that. The other is we're doing, for those of you in Star Trek land, I'm doing the Star Trek Fleet Command sponsorship for people who want to play. Who want to play the game, start the game, you know, being able to help me kind of get to Ops 5 and 10 and unlock the Orion Corvette. Been doing that and enjoying the brand new play experience. I'm enjoying it far more than I would have thought. It's kind of simple, and since I know what I'm doing, it's easier. But I think the game is less confusing at start than it was like 4 years ago. So I think that's wonderful. It's kind of cool, and then people can help me this week. Got links, and if people want the link, I'll get it for you. Let me know. So if you have somebody who needs to play, or you want to check it out from the new user experience, let me know. Help me out at the same time. Get this going. Also, we should be mining something in the 3-star. I know we need ISO mining, but let's just see what's going on here. Well, I don't think we've done our ore yet, so we'll go get some ore. That's in territory, so that changes things for me. See if there's any available. Yeah, there's one. Mrs. Rooster made a phenomenal Dutch baby today for breakfast. It looks like it is now ready. Helping with some of the cleaning and prep. All that, and then got over here. One that we discovered from HelloFresh. She already made a good Dutch baby, but they had a special lemon ricotta Dutch baby that is super duper good. So I am not sponsored by HelloFresh currently, though we've done that before. We still like it. So I probably will do one of those at some point. And we cook a lot on our own, but there's occasionally an ingredient kind of concept or a technique that is not something we tried that kind of pick up from there, and that translates into our later cooking. So adding ricotta into the Dutch baby is something we'll be doing for the rest of our lives, I suspect. So, because it makes it super. Super extra good. Yeah, super extra. Let's collect some of these dailies and see what's going on here. Alrighty. Just set a little timer for the miner, for miners. And don't forget them in territory space. That's not nice. No bueno. Let's look over here. Get my link for those. For those wanting to do the Star Trekking baby account experience with me, using my link, here's my link. Feel free. It is a ton of fun. And I'm surprised it's that much fun, but it has been. Okay, threat reduction, just a reminder. And let's get... We're gonna go get some ISO once we get our screens. You know, this game is... the space has gotten so big. It takes a long time to like navigate to where you're going, especially if you're zooming around between deep space and territory space and all that. It'd be a real issue. Just physically screaming around, kind of a thing. Okay, so we're ready to kill 43 huckleberries. Love me my freebooter loop. One thing we were talking about yesterday is really freebooters. It would be nice if the kills here counted at triple towards faction hunt. Wouldn't that help the world during faction hunt? All three at once, wouldn't it? Especially with the counting as 10 and all that, you know, 10 of all three. I mean, that would actually make it something that, because I did it on stream yesterday with a couple of ships, and we were just hitting all three, and it just, you know, I mean, we had it split between two factions at a time until we got to the last faction, and then we split it up, but it was an ordeal. as you know. It should be more doable when doing all three. My huckleberry. Take my huckleberry with a battleship? What are you doing attacking cross purposes here in... that's not huckleberry behavior. Alright, we just need to kill a 40, I think, to finish Wormage test, and then we'll move on. Other things. There's a 40, that's what I need. Maybe it was that guy that took it. Probably the same guy, because he's got the Titan buff or whatever on it, so... And yes, that's done. Okay. All them. And that takes care of the dailies. Yesterday's dailies, because I was just very focused on. Took a while. I forgot to do my freebooters by the end of the day. Need to do some solo armadas grind at some point, whether we do that on here or on the Twitch stream. At some point, that's part of the grind that needs to be done. Let's look at our factions while we're getting this going. They reset for the day yet? Yes. Got my coffee. Oh. And as usual, I go into something like faction or refinery and I have to come out because of a timer, so that's that. So I'm not careful when that happens. I'm not careful when that happens. I'll completely lose my train of thought. Especially when we're doing like a lot of mining and all that, and I have a bunch of mining timers going on. Then I'll be like, did I ever collect anything that I was supposed to? You know, I don't work through these. I'll kind of forget. There's a pylon show. Got a little bit of data because we did some sexy data mining yesterday, which of course is, you know, like flossing needs to be done. And I think I'm again, Faction Nut's the kind of thing that to me is like a game destroyer, because like I would rather go grind for Jem'Hadar, but that is its own time consuming thing. So I have nothing to grab. So it really kind of kept me from doing the parts of the game that I enjoy. It's a choice, yeah, but it's kind of a forced choice, forced on you. I mean, I figure I got to do it at least once of the 3 days of pain. Here they didn't expect us to do it. Morning, Dale Belair. Welcome in. Hey, Alliance mates, get on in there. Hope you're doing well. Sure to like the stream. Helps us out a bit. Yeah, I didn't collect my. And I don't need to collect the Titan A blueprints anymore. Let's see. You unlocked Pick Bev and S&W Uno. Congrats. Congrats. Let me remind myself of where I am. I unlocked the Titan A. I got like 46 shards of it. I had a lot of stuff, so I was able to. Let's look here. Do I have any more? What is, let's see. Thank you. Yeah, so we're gonna be opening that up today on stream. Una, I think I unlocked inadvertently. But let's see, 7 and 9. Yeah, I guess we'll start chipping away at 7 and 9. Although I fear it may be a year before we win another incursion, so, and I get points like this, so. Let's see. We'll find out. Okay, that's doing that. Let's get, what do we need? Gonna be a Eureka one. We need to get ship. Get the Talios going. Now I'm wondering if we want to change our fleet commander out. No, I don't think we absolutely need to. But it's Ahura. And then in this case, it's Hammer. Clear things out. Let's see. He needs attack, but we also have been adding in. We need Galinar. You can help, but definitely give ships parts, not the other. But we'll go and boost on the attack side. So I guess Khan and Gorkon. It's pretty decent amount there. And run around. We's poor comes to this stuff. Let's go in there. Get the yep, that one's bad on incursions day. I've got to add longer shield. Ornament drop, lost 400 billion par still. 60 bill trit, 10 billion dill. Had phone off first time. It's back from work. Lost out to server 58. Sorry, yeah, I mean, it happens to all of us. I mean, you know, you'll get tired. That hurts though. I found, you know, I mean, I know you had started a job recently. You know, it's kind of like you got to get a shield discipline system that works with like your daily routine. Your routine's changing, so you may have need something. You know, I have something that works for me. That way, I'm renewing my shield before I leave for work in the morning, and then I don't have to worry about it until well after I get home, before I go to bed. So that's working for me right now. But that's not what I used to have different setups, so. Popular time. Well, let's see. Need to get some of this Dutch baby that Mrs. Rooster made. I had a 24-hour shield. I was writing earlier and adding shield. I can't remember if it was a 4-hour or 12-hour shield. Yeah, people report the 12 hours bugging. I've never had a problem with that dropping. I mean, one thing that I do is whenever I put those shields on is I kind of I stay on the game for a few minutes just to make sure that everything looks fine. Make sure that shield really is on. And I think if you because I think if you push it on and you log it out right at the same time, you know that you may find that. I don't know. I've heard tell of them dropping supposedly, but I don't know. I'm a little curious if it has to do with when they get launched in relation to when you close the app, and just how quickly, or something like that. Andre, welcome in. Came out of D4 a bit. Well, welcome in. I hope you're enjoying it. I watched a video just to review the classes again and remind myself what my options are when I can play. I don't have access yet, so. I am working on the baby Star Trek account, which is fun going through that right now, and then also playing the Lord of the Rings game too. So those are keeping me a little bit busy, having some fun with some of that stuff. I have 2 accounts on the Lord of the Rings that I'm bouncing around on. Still enjoying. Everybody needs a break, even from a game that you're super loving. Let's see. I guess I should go ahead and get the Frankie out. Go ahead and get some people in. I was just thinking about doing this a little differently, but doesn't always matter. Oh. Don't really need J-Lo, but I'll use her. That's more than enough for the ship. Let's make sure I'm selecting the right ship before I go lose my token space. I accidentally sent like a jellyfish into this org tokens or my mantis space once when you forget what you've got highlighted. I was like, great, well, I lost a token. Let's open these Dabo chests and I'm gonna go step away for a minute, refresh my coffee, and grab some of this wonderful Dutch baby. All right, so I can give you a report on it. So just a quick bit of chair stream and I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. All right, we're back. Yeah. Mrs. Rooster made this killer Dutch baby. I'll say it has lemon ricotta, and then it has like a pear compote with a creme anglaise kind of thing, some pecans and everything. It's like, oh man, it's super good. You're gonna hear a bit of fork noise and all that while we go in through it, although we sometimes call that ASMR. So we'll see. I gotta try this thing. Kind of phenomenal. It is phenomenal. Shout out to my alliance mate over here by me, Hevath. Grinding out here near me at the same time. So I'm kind of glad they're. I mean, I was bummed about not having the time to go after board probes yesterday, or honestly get to do some of the stuff I wanted, because I felt like I was playing the other. All that faction hunting. I mean, it's like solo armada grinding. You need so many of your ships get tied up in it, you know, it's not super helpful. Now I'm not spending points on the Titan. And I could dedicate sometimes to getting some board probes. I mean, obviously we got to do the research. Research there is super important, but they've got some nice things in the store that do help. All right, here. Hey, Nunya, how you doing? Good to see you again. I'm grinding some Borg probes because I need the probes, and of course we have an event. I'm planning myself not to do all of Faction Hunt unless I just find myself with bonus time. I don't know, my soul can take too much of the Faction Hunt, especially 3 days in a row. Sometimes I can do it 3 days in a row doing all three. I mean, I know it's doable, it's just I have other things I want to do, and if I'm in a place where, you know, I don't know, I'm sitting there watching a baseball game or a hockey game on TV and it's there and I can just grind, that works, but, you know. There's usually other stuff I want to do on stream as well with you guys. So. Also eating an incredible Dutch baby. But I hope everybody's doing well, so thanks for being here. Remember to hit the thumbs up on the stream, help promote it so people can find us. All that. Still a small streamer over here and on Twitch as well. So, appreciate the word of mouth, letting your alliance mates know and friends, kind of get them to join us. We can do our predictable Sunday morning stream, let alone our Twitch streams. Let's see here. Let's solve one technical issue by getting music that was broken now is available on the stream. So Harmonica Luke was on here with me when we got that. Always happy when you can actually fix something after you go live, because it's a rarity. And like I was saying earlier, I'm doing a sponsorship run on Star Trek Fleet Command, a game you may have heard of, and playing the new game. So if you have people you know who wanna play the game from the beginning, you can use my link here, and I'm posting in chat in order to help me by reaching Ops 5 and 10 and unlocking the Orion Corvette. Like that really helps me out. It's pretty cool. It's been a surprising amount of fun to play the game from the start to 5 and to, you know, and to 10 and all that. So I'm still working on it myself, just enjoying it. And I haven't played from the beginning in a long time. So watching how they've kind of streamlined it and changed it around. Of course, approaching it with having played the game for some time, you know, affects it. Well, then I'm like, okay, I know what I want to do here. Kinda cool. Yesterday I was, as you know, I don't like faction hunt. I was like longing to get back and like go kill level 3 hostiles, start grinding with Mount Rialta, and kind of building up and trying to unlock stuff and trying to be as maximum efficient as possible, you know, while playing. It's kind of an interesting challenge that I was enjoying. broken. Look over here. Chad! 8 Faction Hunt. Love the rewards from Faction Hunt. Usually use it tier Mayflowers and D3s. Yeah. Andrea, do the 2 Faction Hunts to help me with my push to 1. But yes, anything that helps you with your current grind is fine. Like, I am right now working only on locking a billion on Romulan, so I'm happy to go grind the feds out. That's something that I would do. I do daily whenever I have the time anyway. I mean, I ought to do it day. I don't always do it daily. I may only do it 4 or 5 times a day, or I mean a week. Doing enough grind to be somewhat similar, just to get that, you know, grind while I'm pushing. But so that's like a preferred bonus activity. It's just like now the Romulan one, because I don't want to lose my Romulan rank. I'm running around. You know, I go into the amalgam space area and do those battleships. You know, that as we showed on stream yesterday, my Defiant's gotten big enough that I can actually use it over my D4 to hit those battleships there and grind. So that's been working. Dale heard from Rev a week ago that Eco wouldn't be joining any town halls anytime soon, yet Rev and DJ and Eco had one. Why aren't other CCs invited as yourself or Black Half Dan or no one shall? I don't know. I did see them doing that town hall because I rated Rev when they were doing that. And I didn't realize about it. I mean, some of it is, some of it, I don't know the answer. You'd have to ask Eco. And though, I mean, well, I want to say official. I'm an official content creator for this game. I mean, I think people know it, but I mean, I'm not one of the ones under NDA. No one shall is. I mean, so he's different. And the people under NDA, you know, have, you know, some agreements and all that, I assume. I'm pretty sure there's lots of stuff they know know about and they can't talk about and they know not to talk about, that kind of thing. It'd be nice. I imagine that those of us who are not under that agreement are too unpredictable because they don't know what we're gonna, you know. I mean, I would assume that there's not a chance in the world that we'd get on that kind of official thing without people who are kind of in a, you know, in an agreement. And that's kind of a big boon, you know, for the official, super official NDA covered, you know, content creators. I mean, being able to have Echo on there and ask questions and do stuff like that, I think is probably a big positive. You know, I noticed that it was difficult. When I was streaming, you know, it was hard. I had, of course, many of my loyal folks, y'all were with me. But when, you know, what's going on, that's kind of I guess probably a big draw. You know, they get more of the share of the viewership when they're doing a special thing within Eco thing. It's not something that has been extended to me yet. I don't know if it ever will or not. We'll have to see. Write your congressman. Write Eco. Or Echo, I think, as he's theoretically called. But anyway. Yeah, you know, would say that, but Bubba Joe is not in an agreement. He frequently shows up, and he shows up on the voice. I mean, that may just be because he's part of DJ's circle, and I don't. We do promote the game, and I appreciate the shout outs. I mean, in theory, Scopely and Rev and DJ and all that are working on some kind of content creator revamp for the more official content creators, you know, of which I am not a part. I don't know what that means, where it is in the process. I haven't heard about it in a long time. They commented about it a while ago, within the last year. And then I haven't heard anything, so there may be fizzles, or it may just not matter to whoever it needs to matter to. Nunya says, worst incursion ever, unlocked axe, that's all I walked away with. For me, it was the best one. It's the one of the only two that we won, and I unlocked the Titan A because we did really well in it. And I was able to unlock the Titan A, and I wasn't expecting to do that for another like 46 days. So I got 46 shards of the Titan A. So that actually made me, that was like worthwhile, but I'm not gonna need another Titan A. I got unlocked Uno because I've been slow on that. Anyway. But I appreciate y'all's promoting. Again, it all helps with us little streamers. I mean, I've been streaming this game for 2 years, 2+ years. So certainly like to, you know, appreciate people coming and hanging. And if you're watching this on video on demand, remember to like and subscribe, and come check us out on Twitch as well as here. The notification bell so you can catch our Sunday morning live streams on YouTube. But don't be afraid of Twitch. It's not a monster. Come on over there. So it's why you guys who you know, who are faithful and supporters and watchers and viewers and active commenters and things like that, those really help, just kind of getting it out to your alliance, getting people over, so they can get exposed, because it's just harder to get some viewership, audience share kind of thing, you know. Smaller you are, the longer it takes to get noticed. You just finished faction hunting 15 minutes. Good for all three, right? That's impressive, Harmonica. What is your approach to it, Harmonica? I know one can kind of focus on reshipping it, and I'm curious about the level and kind of the approach. It can be done. I've done it somewhat quick when I've just focused on it. 6 ships, level 39-ish systems, use scrapping ships. Okay, there you go. Yeah, when I was doing my Klingons, I went over to Bristant with an Enterprise and farmed those interceptors, and was doing some, but I was also trying to hit like bigger stuff that I normally would, that would give good rep on the 2 areas where I could take the rep. Of course, that slows things down. So, but you're right, there's kind of an efficiency grind to it. Sometimes I'm like, well, I don't want to just do it for its efficiency's sake necessarily. I sometimes want to get something that I actually want out of the game. Like I want some rep, or I'm trying to like get something, accomplish something with it. But that sounds 6 ships, man. That's a lot though. It's a lot to crew up and just deal with. But cheers to you. That sounds impressive. I don't like digging out four ships for solo armada and just doing that. Oh, speak. Sorry for the zoomy zoom. Keep that rolling. Some of the stuff that's close. I don't want to leave this ship around to be popped, you know, when it has OPC FM transmitters. We saw, I think last Sunday, we saw some people trying to poach. And certainly if I leave it idle, that is not a good sign. As a music level, I feel like I could maybe turn it up just a notch. I'm gonna try that. That's a notch, you tell me, while I listen to it as well. Good. Where's me? I just turned it up a little bit. Tell me if it's too loud. Please. Lower it down? Okay. There you go, try that. I'm gonna recall this ship. What is that? Heroic OFP. Alright, and Una is unlocked. Dazak is ready to level up. Yeah, so. Here. And let me know. Again, adjusted the music further, so let me know what you think. Formation Armada. Do you need people to do the full bit? No, that's where. Still like those a lot better than the Borg expansion cubes. I didn't end up doing a video because again, I was a little bit busy, but I think, you know, the arc was like, I'm giving it like a B- for the arc. I think the Formation Armadas are alright. I like the artifacts and the artifact grind, and the Formation Armada is doable. It's there's a learning curve with your alliance, honestly, because we had issues with trying to get people understand what types of ships and crews to be using, how to cooperate, you know, some of those things. But that's not really on Scopely. The Borg expansion cube, that is poor rollout, poorly produced. In my opinion, so that is on Scopely. It's just too poorly thought through to be worth doing. In my opinion. But B- is a good start to the Voyager arc. I like the artifact system, alternative advancement type of thing. Got an RNG component, which is again going to make it go longer, which is part of these mobile games. Hard to avoid. We have a little bit of idea of, you know, what to grind, which levels to grind in order to get the things you may want. So I'm sure they can expand on that, which will be kind of cool. And always add an artifact when they add, if there's a new thing that kind of comes out in the game, they can add an artifact that affects it without having to do anything. Kind of neat. The expansion cubes, I just let people know in advance I'm going to do some, and they have time to get the buff, so not a big deal. Yeah. I mean, if that works, that's fine. It seems to be a bigger deal, and honestly, sometimes it's just a pain in the rear, and I'm just not willing to do it. I haven't done it since the first week, and I've seen it done less than a handful of times on my alliance, and I'm on one of the top alliances on my server. And we just don't get into them. But again, you kind of, hey, I'm going to do these. People want to do it. You know, you do the communication. People go run the thing, but we still have the problem of goobers showing up who don't have the buff, and you know, things like that. And you kind of have to like guard and pay attention, and it's just kind of like training people about what to do. Expansion cubes are great for damage SLBs. Thank you. That's a good point. I want to try to remember that. Harmonica. Now let's see on that. Good idea though. Let's look here. Turn that back over now that it doesn't have loot Since Sunday is literally the only day that I even grind Swarm for the most part, so I want my frequency modulators for upgrading. This Dutch baby is top notch. Bacon would be good, although we thought about some nice breakfast sausage links would go extra well with all the sweet and the pastries, and then kind of some savory. But that's all the food and drink stuff that we do on Twitch. Gets more food reviews and greater in-depth food discussions over there. Let's see here. And a little further over in this. Cable Alliance run Eclipse Armadas 7 days a week. Yeah, Eclipse Armadas are pretty popular in my alliance as well. And again, and those are, I mean, those are kind of easy enough. I think I'm still just feeling out the Borg Solo Armadas and what I'm doing and whether or not I have my act together to get things going. We need to run a Borg Solo Armada. Maybe we'll do that today. And try try the Defiant just as third ship. Since now it's becoming a boosty ship. And I know it has its boost abilities, but I mean not for its boost ability, just as a beefy ship to put in there, and how it does. We can try that out. Did your solos yesterday? Yeah, I remember you were saying something about that on Twitch. It's cool. As you guys know, I try to run the Jim Hadar solos and then during the same XO hour, go run some Borg solos. I probably should break that up into 2 different parts. Because I might be able to, you know, because I'm trying to do like something that's kind of quick and timely that sort of works. Some of that may not be as needed. Maybe shooting myself in the foot by focusing on that. I mean, the truth is I could use, you know, Locutus has an ability for both, but of course you have to wait 6 hours to flip it over. Spacing it out might be good. See what we're getting here. Was that the last one? I feel like it might be. Not that I'm done. Okay, that reduction is done. I need to fill this up. Usually, I think we're starting to get close to 1.5 million. At least 1.3 million on these during the grind. Although I'm, you know, like I said, if you use Locutus, it's a little better. Well, let's look at my fleet command, because old Kirky, he might not be on the right one. He is on the Borg nanoprobes. Good, so that's important. Thought he might be on the Mantis thing. Another thing I need to run. See over here. Some grind going. You get 4 million a hole from a ship go boom doing rep for the Klingons. What are you using currently? Is that the Pylum? Did you get that out? Or... I was making some good. We'll grind feds. Just kind of want to use some of the same officers, so there's a bit of shuffle. I'm kind of wanting to use a rather efficient officer set. Not Pylum yet. Use Newton. Okay, gotcha. Let's see. Need these Borg probes. They're expensive. The refinery. And I know it's improved since before. Well, we'll see, but yeah, especially trying to do many things that are needed. Gonna grind, get that reputation bonus of really helping me with the pushes for the lock. Well, but also your Borg armadas. Precious independent credits. All that stuff. And let's see. Where are we now? 1.12. Need this to move quickly. The green screen takes a look. This is a classic Lay Rooster t-shirt with a Lay Rooster emblem on black. Available, and if you want to get some merch, there's some merch links through the YouTube channel, so it does go to support me, and I appreciate it. Consider representing. Many ways to do it, that is one of them. Thank you for being here. Remember to like and subscribe if you're catching this later. That means you're watching it. Your Stella M scores 157 out of 160. Wonderful. You are much ahead of me. I've just been running a few of those researches trying to get that M score up. I noticed that during, the Apex event. I really didn't I put almost no effort into the Apex this week. I mean, the nice thing is it's every week, so you can take a week off. You can, some weeks I can really grind in it, and I placed pretty highly the week before, or I placed higher than I normally would by being casual. And then I went a lot more casual and didn't place at all. I just completed stuff, but didn't place in the SLB. But I also didn't worry about it. I think spent an evening with Mrs. Rooster, and so we also didn't stream. Normally do stream that night, and if I was streaming, probably be doing it more. But it's nice to be able to take some time off sometimes. Family and life. Important. To do the Apex hard so I can get the BPs for this. Yeah, I want the skin, and I had gone hard the week before and got more than my usual amount. So I'm just trying to get a good drip and drab, but normally I try to at least place in the bottom, in the last one, just over time. getting it, but I do want the skin, but I'm not there yet. Just kind of taking it over time, but I had a special Thursday that was starting a special long weekend for me because I had some unexpected time off and time. We're getting close to maxing this out. Blowing it up, I should say. Maxing out what I can get. Not sure how far we're gonna get. I feel like I have gotten to 1.5, but I can't remember if we've done that. I think we did do that with Kirk on this setting, as opposed to Locutus, who is, I think, a bigger buff. Of course, Galinar is key to that too. And we do have him on board. Billy Bob, it is a trap. How you doing? Welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. Hope it's going well. Okay, 135. Gonkar, hey, I was like, the trap. And so, welcome in, Gonkar. Welcome in over here. Let more of your people know, helping out with the Star Trek newbie accounts. Have fun with that. There's a link for there if you want to do that. That is helpful. Have people to do that and grind up helps a lot. Just getting to Ops 5 helps a ton. Going all the way to Ops 10 helps a double ton. So. But thanks for getting over here on the YouTube side, Gungchar. I hope you are subscribed as well. And don't forget to give a thumbs up. Notification. The Sunday stream. 0.42, so we are going to be getting close. It looks like we have no hull, but I know that that is deceptive. So are we going to get to 1.5 or are we going to drop before it? Now put your bets on there. So we're at 1.44. See what happens. This is where you never know when you're going to blow up. We're at 1.45. I've gently caressed the like button. Thank you. Thank you. Press it. Press it nicely. There we go. 1.46. And 1.47. We're darn close. It's just kind of like at this point, I like it when it, you know, gets to some roundish number. I know 1.5 is not a round number, but you know what I mean. Opposed to 1.48, a different number. I'd like to hit that 1.5. Obviously, we've got roughly the same amount as if we die now. It's not like we're going to be missing out. 1.49. Come on now. This will do it if we make it. We did 1.5. Now we're going to break it, and I'm going to be like, oh, can we get to 1.6? We've been on what looks like zero hull for a long time. But it's not really. No. Gonchar, I know you swear this is the Lay Rooster Classic t-shirt in there. Alright, we got it. Available in the merch store as well. The classic original on black. Let's see here. I wanted to see what did we end up doing. 1.5 what? And does it tell me? Oh, it doesn't because it's so much. It starts dropping off the points. Go. All right, that's there. Look over here. Play. I'm showing you a little baby Cthulhu who used to watch you guys all the time. He green screens out, but often we can hang him from down here to watch you when I go on chair streams. But that's something that happens when I have the microphone like I do now, hanging down from above, because otherwise I got nothing to hang from it. Oh, David Johnson, welcome in. How you doing? CockADoodle. Just finished a Borg probe run with the Talios, doing some swarmage. Gonna get over on Twitch in a bit. Do some more grinding. Lloydson. Okay, thank you. Welcome in. Thank you. Always hard. I know there's a way to sync your names up. Of course, you don't actually have to choose to do that. There's a way to like change what your display name is, sync it up there. But thank you for identifying, because it becomes hard for me to know. Let's see. A minor reminder timer. Thanks for being here. Remember to hit a like on the stream, help promote the stream. And get more people on here. Hanging out. I am still working on the baby account. Got other people doing that. Getting your Cerritos is highlighted and attacking a ship only to lose. Oh, none of your business. Are you talking about me? Because I've done that. I've done that on stream. Tagging. I've done that. I put my Cerritos in Jim Hadar solo armadas, and possibly during cocktail streams, and lost as a result. So, but I also do send it after something at times. Here, it's always fun times. Like I also warped an ISS jelly into the mantis space when I was in the morning. I was not with cocktails because it's in the morning, people. I'm not an animal. What number are we on here for? Oh, I think it says 55. That means we're 20 away if I'm counting right. That does go fast when you do it this way. God, and there's some carnage. Not some carnage, some carnage. Let's see. Let's see. But yeah, doing this level 35 Franklin A grind in conjunction with the rebooter run, so that you don't have to worry about hitting higher numbers or anything, moving your ship around in space and all that. This becomes a super duper Form Sunday time saver. Also, I'm going to note that in honor of the Apex Thursdays, I am really I've asked this before, and we've talked about it on some streams. I am thinking that a third Stella, so that one can be scrapping, and while you have it, might be more useful now than it used to be when Apex only ran every other month or so. Because I just feel like I don't want to be without two good Stellas during the Apex event, so I can do either do one to grind as part of the Apex grind, but also to have a secondary crew for those armadas. Your thoughts, welcome, and your comments down below if you're checking this later. So let me know. I feel like there's a little more use for it. Still not a must-have, but it might be something that I decide to pick up in an event store that pays well, and I have some extras. Forget what it costs. Obviously, if the event store is really good, I'm going to be going full bore on whatever it is that I'm wanting, but a lot of that is them having event stores that actually appeal to all the players and have stuff that people who are fairly current with stuff would want to work on as well. So I do shout out being able to unlock the Titan A as a result of incursions. I did do well in incursions with a win and a bunch of second place Alliance ALB finishes. So that helped me out. But Harmonic Evosman wishing I had a third Stella, but I'm only scrapping one for 8 hours a week. Yeah, it's true. I'm just but it's starting to feel that way a bit, Luke. Yeah. Lloyd, I think 2 is enough. That event will be easy after people start getting the skin and have nothing more to go. That's true. As yeah, I took a week off from competitively grinding this past week because Thursday was also the start of my time off weekend with Mrs. Rooster, and she was off too, so we were kind of, doing a little bit of more family time and stuff of that sort. So 74 means, I think that means the Dunner. Let's see. I think it is. I'm just gone. Double con. All right. Pop over here. I recycle that miner. I usually like to run a double miner when I'm doing this so that there's always one to use as the locator so I don't have to zip around the system. Alright, so let's take a look at where we are. But yeah, it will be nice as people get the skins and then they presumably stop competing so much. Unless those get updated in the stores and all that. I mean, it's kind of like the the jellyfish hunt. In theory, later on you can get towards. I got my jelly before. I stopped competing with that thing pretty early on, so it felt like a trap. Conchar would say. So we got to do some faction hunt, at least hunt the Federation. That makes sense. Some anomalous phenomenon. Start from beyond. Triple checking that it's really done. I've woken up in the night at 4 a.m. and going, wait a minute, I don't think I'd finished Swarm Sunday. And then that's what I'm doing instead of going back to sleep. Upgrade ship event. It's 10 hours. What is it? To spend G4. Oh. Okay, yeah, parts. Probably, well, I've got the Titan. I'm not going to waste those. Those are my Valdor parts. So, but we are going to unlock the Titan. We're going to do that on the Twitch stream. Which is going to happen soon. But let's see. Oh, no rewards, huh? Hope people, I know many of you are on both platforms. I hope others will consider being on both platforms here on YouTube, where you like and subscribe, and then over on Twitch, where you follow and consider subscribing. And more opportunities for party time and all that. Mix it up a bit. Mix it up a bit and play some side games and but have a lot of fun. Some stuff over there, so I hope you'll come over there. The links are in the description if you're not live, or you can catch it on chat. And let's see. Also consider checking out the game as a baby account. Try that the new player experience. It's surprisingly fun. Appreciate everybody who's helping with that. My link for that, while helping, is here. I'll probably pin that comment in there later in order to help. Get that repaired. Start. there. Let's open up all these items. 131, huh? You get a lot of items, although I don't think they're very useful. Funny as on the baby account, it's like, wow, I got items. So they're all useful. I wish they could get that feeling back where you got stuff that was actually, you know, scaled up and was of use. Significant use when you get on there. That'd be nice. See, that has that has that. Looking at things, we got our flash pass finally. There's no event in the store, right? Project Fleet Command, gotta watch for those store events. If you're a spender at all, kind of coordinating your spend when they have an event can be helpful. There's no event right now, so it's not really helpful now, but none of your business. Giving us a $2 super chat. Thank you very much, Nunya. Much appreciated. Thanks for the super chat. Appreciate that support. Only 20 BPs in G4 Survey Shop packs. You please go, please. There you go. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Does go a long way to help, and is much appreciated. There we go. Got that mining done. Oh, no, go home. I want to do some other mining. Okay, now we gotta. Yeah, packs are not necessarily worth it. Let's see. Belunk. Okay, we'll get that stuff. And let's look over here. I appreciate the super chats. Work on being super chat leader over here. Oh, always appreciated. There's that Titan A. We're gonna be undocking her on the Twitch stream. That's a pretty model. It's a pretty ship. I don't know that it's going to be super useful, but I believe the refinery helps a lot with the fleet commander stuff, particularly as we get higher up. So that'll be kind of cool. We'll start checking that out on the Twitch stream in a minute. I'm going to go over there. So what I'm prepping to do is going to end the stream over here. I'm going to take just a few minutes break, make sure I've got some more coffee going, help Mrs. Rooster briefly. But within 5 to 10 or so minutes, I'll be back on, but live over on Twitch. So I hope people... no, I did not buy the Titan, Lloyd. I had like 54 shards from the daily accumulation. And then I went ahead and I got so much incursion credits, I was able to get like 46 shards last night. Just from the event store of the incursion store. So actually the incursion store was really worth it for me this time. That made incursions useful. It just saved me like 46 days of free-to-play grind, and I got it free-to-play. So heck yeah. Now we're gonna check it out. So go scope the incursions, at least for that. Hear Echo's voice. I find something else to watch. Oh, is there Echo's voice somewhere else? I don't know. Well, he's not on here, so you won't be seeing that. Like I said, come on over here, and I appreciate it. So I actually got something good out of that. Now I don't need any of the other ships that they have in there, so that's gonna be less useful. And I finally unlocked Una, who I wanted to unlock at some point. Although Himmer's still better because I've got him tiered up as far as synergy goes for S&W crew with Mike. So, but I'm going to work on the Fleet Commander, 7 of 9 Fleet Commander. But I'm not sure my server is going to win another incursion this year. So we'll see. And I'm not convinced that incursions are going to run stably again this year either. So, you know, some of the benefits of not being an official content creator, I can say what I think. sometimes, even if it's not what they would like me to be thinking. So anyway, I'm sure they can say something with it. But sometimes I don't have to watch it so much. I can speculate and be right, as opposed to knowing what the right answer is and having to be careful not to hint too strongly. Hey, so we'll see. Let's talk more about the Voyager Arc Part 2 coming up over on Twitch. So I hope to see you guys over there. I'm going to drop now. Remember to like and subscribe and check us out on Twitch as well. And come help us come play those baby accounts as well. Anyway, I'll see you guys soon. Take care and cock-a-doodle-doo.